Hi, this is our TAP rubric, and we have questioning. I am Kaycie Howerton, and I'm level 1 unsatisfactory.
I'm Summer Lanther, and I have level 3 proficient.
I'm Jacy Gamblin, and I have level 5 exemplary.
Today we're reading the book Oh Look by Patricia Pasillo. Is this lady wearing blue? Yes, she's wearing blue. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. So, oh look, we see a fence. It's always there keeping us in, safe and sound. Can't go over it, can't go under it, can't go around it. But there's the gate and it's unlocked. Let's go through it. Squeak, squeak, squeak. It goes as we go through it. This is a book, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a book. Oh look, we see a bridge. A nice wide bridge. Can't jump over it, can't go under it, can't go around it. Oh look, we go across it. Click, click, click. Our little hooves go across it. Oh look, we see a hill, high and green. Can't go over it, can't go under it, can't go around it. Let's climb up it. Puff, puff, puff. We go as we climb up it. Oh look, we see water, deep in blue pond. Can't go over it, can't go under it, can't go around it. Let's swim in it. Swish, swish, swish as we go and we swim in it. This counts as level 1 unsatisfactory because my questions were random and there was not a lot of it. I went through the book like super fast, and you only called on just one student and she just answered the whole time, Jacy did. And then and that's it. So that's why I was unsatisfactory, because it was really bad. Oh look, we see a carousel with merry, merry music going round and round. Can't go over it, can't go under it, can't go around it. Let's get on it. Papa, papa. As it goes, we climb on. So we learned about literary devices last week. Do you guys remember that? Yes? Can any of you guys tell me what this one is? And the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Onomatopoeia.
Great job, you guys. Oh look, we see a mirror. It wiggles and wobbles. Can't go over it, can't go under it, can't go around it. How does it do that? Let's look behind it. Oh look, we see something with great big eyes and sharp green claws. It's an ogre and he looks mean. Now we're scared. Let's run home as fast as we can. Okay, so mine was level 3 proficient, and it was proficient because the questions were purposeful, but I didn't really follow up on them much. I did moderate frequency of questions, so I only asked about 3 questions. And I only really answered Kaycie because she was the only one that answered, or that raised her hand, and I only did 1 choral response question.
Past the mirror that wiggles and wobbles, on the carousel that papas, between the tents that flap, flap, flap. This has flapped 3 times in a row, guys. I wonder if that's one of our literary devices, if something's repeated a couple times. I want y'all to think about it on the count of 3. Shout out what literary device you think it is, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Repetition!
Good job, guys, because it's repeated. It is repetition. Into the water with a swish, 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 and gooey mud with a squish, squish, squish. Up the hill with a puff, puff, puff. Across the bridge with a click, click, click. Through the gate with a long, loud squeak. And right back home, safe and sound. So guys, I want you to get with a partner for this one and think about, how do you think these goats are feeling after being returned home safely?
I think they're kind of happy.
Yeah, they look happy to me.
They're being pet.
Who wants to share what their answer was? Kaycie?
Me and Summer came up with the fact that they looked happy because they look like they're smiling.
That's good, yeah. You can tell they're smiling here, they look very happy. So you can assume they're very happy to be back home, especially since it says they're safe and sound. So, did anyone notice any text-to-self examples in this book? What?
I think that the ogre reminds me of the movie Shrek, and I really like the movie Shrek.
That is a good one, but that's more of text to text than text to self. What text to self is something that relates to your life specifically or an event that happened to you.
Oh.
Summer, you haven't answered yet. Could you think of any text to self examples that you found in this book?
The goats were really scared when they were not home, and when they got home, they were very happy. And
How's that
that's how I
relate to you?
feel.
How's that?
That's how I feel when I'm not home and I don't know anyone.
Oh, you feel scared and you want to get back home?
Yes.
That's probably exactly how these goats felt. That's very good. So, if you felt that way, do you think maybe the author did that on purpose?
Yes.
Why would she do that?
Maybe to teach us a lesson.
And does anyone know what the lesson of this book could be? Kaycie?
That when you leave home, that you're scared, and when like something scary happens, like them seeing the ogre, and then they coming all the way back home, then they're probably happy that they're back home. And I think my mom would be sad if I was ever lost.
Yeah, parents would probably be really sad if you were ever lost too, huh? Okay, so this is an example of level 5 exemplary questioning. I used purposeful and coherent questions. I had pretty high frequency questions. I used 4 or 5. My questions were consistently sequenced with attention to the goal. My questions regularly required a response. I asked one whole class choral response and one shared partner question. And I gave them time to think before waiting for an answer. They usually had 3 to 5 seconds between question and answer. And when only Kaycie was answering, I made sure to call on Summer even though she hadn't raised her hand. So I called on volunteers and non-volunteers. And I had the students generate a question because, did I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So the students asked about text to self and I incorporated it into my question.